Welcome to our English language session from Edukea, presented by Sandenani. So our today's session is based on the word classes. That is the Form 1 topic according to our currently syllabus. So once we are talking about word classes, we mean unit. These are unit which are used to make phrase, clause, sentence, or text in any language. As we know, any language is made by words, and those words are the ones which make those sentences or any utterances. For example, if our sentence is John goes to school. So this sentence is made up of different words. So those words are the one which are called word classes. For example, in here we have various word classes such as noun, a word John, we have verb, a word goes, as well as preposition to, again we have noun, that is school. So let us be very careful so that we get what we want to share with you with that session. So these others tend to call as parts of speech. Out of this word class, which we normally use, then other scholars or teachers or students tend to call it as parts of speech, since they are one that are used to make speech of a sentence or any text. So in English language, as our subject, English language has the following word classes. 1, we have noun. Number 2, we have pronoun. Again, we have verb. Number 4, we have adverb. Again, we have adjective, preposition, conjunction, articles, interjection, and the last. But mind you that these words tend to change according to the time, since during the first time, once those scholars previously, they just mentioned them, or they just divided those parts of speech into 2 levels. But as time goes on, they just increasing. And up to that time, we have got only these 9 English language word classes. So let us now discuss one after another, starting with the noun. As we saw English language word classes, including noun, let us start noun. So noun is a word or words which are used to the name of a person, place, things, and animals. So noun, it is a naming word. All names of a person, things, places, or animals are nouns. Generally, noun is a naming word. In persons including John, Anna, Angel, Juma, and others. In place includes Mtwara, Lindi, Tabora, Pwani, and not only those places name, even a particular name like at the market or school or beach are also in a group of noun. Things names including pen, chair, table, ruler, book, and others. And in animals, those all names of animals including cat, dog, elephant, lion are also included as a noun. So once we are discussing noun, we mean names, all names. We have things, but those things are given different names. So those names are noun. So don't complicate about noun. It is all about names. Since in dividing those words, they classified that all names of a given person, things, place, or animal, they are noun. Again, noun has several types. So let us now discuss those types of noun. So we are now checking on those types of noun. But before checking them, let us make more clarification about the meaning of noun. So as we said earlier, that noun is all about those names of things, person, places, animals, and others. For example, we have this object or thing. So this object is given a particular name. So a name given to this object, it is a pen. So a pen is now a noun since it is a word given to this object. Again, we have another object, that is a phone. So the name given to this object is what we call them as a noun. Again, we have other object, that is an exercise book. So now a name given to this object, it's a noun. So let us proceed with those types of nouns. So nouns have got numbers of types as follows, including proper noun, that can be the first type. Again, we have common noun, that is number 2. Again, we have countable noun, that is number 3. Again, we have uncountable noun, concrete noun, abstract noun, as well as collective noun. So let us now check one after another so that we make understanding about them. Why do we call proper noun? How do they look like? How do they use? So let us now proceed with those types of nouns, starting with the proper noun. So proper noun is a noun or word given to the particular name of a person or place. So those names given to a particular or specific name or place are called the proper noun. And these show specification of the mentioned person or place. They are naming a particular name of a given person or place. Let us observe through the following characters or features which differentiate them from other types of nouns. The first character, they normally start with the capital letter or capital letters at a word initial position. Again, they do not receive plural form of a word. So they only appear in singular and not plural. Another, they do not accompany with the articles in their writings. That means once we write them or we use them in a given sentences, text or paragraph, we only write them without article. Let us observe the following examples. We have example Juma, that is, it is John, the first example. So we may see this example or this word, that is a proper noun, John. Firstly, it appears with the capital letter or uppercase, simply because it is proper noun, different from other kinds of noun. Again, this word John, that is a proper noun, it has not accompanied with the article. Here we can't say a John or an John or the John. No, simply because these are proper nouns. So we use them in specification and according to our grammar, contemporary grammar, that is current grammar, we have to use them as we have discussed here, as I have said. Another example is Kilimanjaro. So a word Kilimanjaro, that is a proper noun. Firstly, it has presented with the capital letter in the word position. Again, Kilimanjaro, it has not appeared with the capital. I mean, it has not appeared with the plural form, since we don't have a plural form of those proper nouns. So here we can't add s, then we say Kilimanjaros, nothing like that in our modern grammar. Another example is a word Anna. As we see this example, firstly, it has appeared with the initial letter, that is A, regardless in wherever the position that a word it has appeared in a given sentence. That means whether it is in first position or initial position, in the middle position or in between the sentence, or at the last position of a sentence. We may see this example of sentence that is, I went to see Anna. So this example, we have this proper noun that is Anna, but it has started with the initial letter in a word position that is A. So this A is capitalized simply because this is a proper noun. So this is just a clarification about proper noun. Again, we have the last example that is Juma. So this Juma has started with the capital letter in a word first position or initial position. Again, a word Juma does not receive plural form. That is to say, we can't add s here then to say Jumas. No, simply because this is proper noun. Again, this Juma does not accompany with the article, so we can't write or we can't put article in this word. We can't say a Juma or an Juma or the Juma, simply because this is a proper noun. So after checking on proper noun, let us see other kinds of noun. So let us proceed with the common nouns after being discussed about proper nouns. So common nouns are nouns or names which are given to the general name of a person, place, thing, and animal. So these are general names, different from particular name. Particularly, here we generalize a particular name or a certain name. They show generalization of a name and not particularly. And they observed through the following characters or features. So let us now discuss those features or characters so that we much understand them. And in understanding them, another addition of their appearance is that they are vice versa of proper nouns. So the contrast form of proper nouns are common nouns. And this particularly is from our following features or characters. Character 1, they normally start with a small letter at initial word position. So in their appearance, we normally write them with the small letter at initial word position. For example, if I want to write a word dog, we can't start with the capital letter simply because it is common noun. Whether this word, or we may change the form of a word if it appeared in first or initial sentence position. But once it is appeared in other parts of a sentence, for example, at the middle position or at the last position, they do appear as we have said in this first character. That is, they normally start with a small letter at the initial word position. Otherwise, if we discuss about punctuations. So once we discuss about punctuation at the lesson of punctuations, we shall see in other cases this proper noun, they may appear with the capital letter at the word initial position. And this is a special case if they appear at the first part of a sentence. For example, a dog is barking. Dog is barking. So we can observe here a word dog has started with the capital letter simply because this is a part now of punctuation. So once we will discuss about capitalization, we shall see numbers of the usage of capitalization, including at the first sentence position. So in the first position of a sentence, once we use a noun, this noun must appear with the capital letter. Another character, they receive singular and a plural form. That is different from proper noun. So common nouns, in most cases, they appear with all forms, which are singular form and plural form. For instance, we have a word girl. So this girl is in a singular form. Again, it can be changed from being singular to plural by adding s. Then we get girls. Again, we have example car. This car is in a singular form here, but this word can also be changed from being singular to plural by adding s. Then we get cars, which are not found in proper nouns. That's why we have said that these common nouns are contrast or vice versa of proper noun. Another character, they normally appear with the articles in their writings. For example, a car. So we can see that this car, that is a common noun, in their writings it has accompanied with the article a, that is a determiner. It determines, it shows the status of that noun, of that common noun. Another example is a word elephant. So since it is common noun, we must write it accompanied with the article an, since it is a common noun. Again, we have a noun book, another example. So since it is a common noun, it has accompanied with the article there. But this feature does not appear in proper nouns. That's why we say proper nouns are vice versa of common nouns, and the common nouns are vice versa of proper nouns. So let us now check a task based on these two types of nouns, which are proper nouns and common nouns.